What's going on, everyone? We got a quick coffee and quest video this morning. Some memory lapse. Our quest is to play black or green spells, so we're pretty much gonna just play the most winningest deck we have, which is the Explore deck. And since everyone's seen this a bunch, I figured we could talk about. This is like borderline if we draw a green source, but yeah, this is better. We got some announcements yesterday. Good announcements, but two big outstanding questions that are kind of related to each other. So if you aren't following, the devs did a little post about the June 7th update coming next week, which is going to bring us a ton of good stuff. Kaladesh and Aether Revolt and best of 3 matches with some reworks to matchmaking. And I think one of the big questions everyone had, well, I should not say everyone, but one of the big questions I had was, are they going to dump both sets on us at the same time? And if so, like, what are they going to do? Because with Dominaria, they just kind of gave us 3 free packs, right? Or like, maybe it was a little bit more than that, but they gave us like some small number of free packs and said this is what you get, and then everything else you had to collect. Well, to kind of address dropping 2 sets on us at once, they are giving us like 1 of every rare, or 2 of every rare, like 1 of every mythic, and then play sets of 15 of the most competitive cards, which is a pretty interesting way to approach it. And, you know, obviously as someone who's playing a lot and doesn't want to necessarily spend more money right away, it's like an awesome announcement. It's like, this is great. I get all these free cards. I'm going to be able to keep playing, brew new decks right away without any kind of cost. So that's all upside. I think the downside is that we don't have any insight into still like what their long-term plans are for dealing with, like, say when the game comes out of beta and everything wipes, and now there's going to be potentially 7 or 8 sets to collect in standard. What does that look like? And that's my biggest question right now is what's the model for that, and then are they going to have time to sufficiently test that? Let's see. I guess we need to do we need to kill the Lannery? I guess we'll Seeker Squire first. So supposedly the economy post is still coming this week, and I really hope that they address not just like the current state of the economy, but the long-term ideas surrounding like collection, and more importantly, like what their day one expectations are with all these cards in the format. But anyways, that's the piece that I have to say on that, and now we can kind of focus on the games. But I guess we want to take out the Trailblazer. And we can block the Lannery, and if they pump it, we're okay with that. A slow start. We usually don't get so punished with triple tap lands. We just needed 1 basic to turn all these on, more or less. They are down to 1 card. Yeah, I think we want that. If they don't have anything crazy here like Hazoret or a Rekindling Phoenix, I think we can turn the corner off the Chupacabra. We'll chump. If they want to invest, oh, they're not. Oh, you know, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. They're looking to kick fight with fire on us. Don't know if they have it, but they're in the ballpark of being able to do it at least. It seems like they might have it. And maybe they're considering, yeah. Wow, they got us. I've always known this is a possibility out of these red decks that run it, but I've never had it happen to me. If we had drawn a little bit better than that, we would have been at above 10. If we'd been able to play something on turn 2. Similar hand. We get to go first. We probably won't play the Wild Growth Walker next turn. So I think we need to... We just need to be exploring. Oh, so they don't have a counter. Back into the graveyard. I assumed they would counter the first one here. So I didn't want them to just counter the one that has the potential to attack for more. Yuck. Alright. Oh, now they have a counter for this one. If they're just going to kill it in response, it's okay. We just want the land drop. Kind of happy to get that moment of craving out of their hand, so we can try to get this Champion of Wits resolved without them shrinking it. Okay. Oh no, they're scrying. That's not a bad outcome for us at all. It's always hard to counter the Champion of Wits. So let's just get rid of these moment of cravings. Keep the land. Probably gonna Dark Bargain next turn. We could also Bronze on Wild Growth Walker, I guess. But I think we want a Dark Bargain. It's close. We can... no, I guess we want the pressure on the board. I think it's blue-black. We're not gonna get hit by Sell the Wreckage. And they're behind on lands. That was so weird. That dinosaur noise sounded like an airplane taking off. Cool. So if we draw land, we have an opening to get Vraska down here. Moment of Craving works too. Try to slowly grind it out here. Let's attack first. They're gonna flip this next turn, which sucks. Not finding land has been... We really could have snowballed this game if we had hit 6. A little awkward to miss 2 damage like that, but I kind of wanted to see if they would tap down lower, just in case they had a counterspell. Okay. Well, if Vraska resolves, we have an answer to that. So let's see. Everything else is resolved so far. That's why everything's resolved. So we definitely need to eternalize one of these next turn before they get exiled. doesn't seem especially powerful in their deck. I guess we're just discarding land here, huh? More scriptures, milled away. It's possible they're just playing this for the plus. Let's try to get rid of this now. And I guess we'll hold the swamp and discard the scriptures. Maybe I need to kill this. Oh, what are they going to get back from my graveyard? Nothing? From their graveyard. Chupacabra. I guess we hold the block, and then we'll kill it at the end of their turn. Nezahal. Oh. Damn, we totally could have won this game if we had hit our 6-line drop on time. Alright, I guess we do this, because it's going to be the same difference. But this way they don't get to bring the Chupacabra back. But now we get punished for trying to play Dark Bargain. We need to draw a Chupacabra here. Or I guess we need to dig for Chupacabra. We could lose this one. Fairly easily. We can at least make them discard 3. Which I assume they'll do. I assume they want to keep that Nezahal. Yep. Ooh, discard Scarab God even. I wonder what this last card is, because Scarab God seems like a good one to have in this matchup. I'm discarding 3. We're drawing an extra card a turn. They are too, but I almost wonder if ours is better than theirs, since they're not in white. Okay. So if they want to cancel this, they can. Wow. Don't know if I would just cancel 1-3 there. But I guess if they think that they have to race us, it's worth doing. We can take 7. If this gets a block, we assume this resolves. Since they dug for the cancel last turn. They still get to spin. So maybe that's not a correct assumption. Blink. Okay. So let's bring back Chupacabra. See if they want to discard 3 again. I have a feeling it's going to be hard for them to do that. But they also ditch their Scarab God. So they might be running low on ways to actually win. We're going to get to play our Swamp and activate our Arch on their turn. So we get to keep keep up with them in cards here. I keep needing to cut the Arch, but then I always find games like this where it's good. Oh, and the game just crashed. Classic. Ooh, I just opened League of Legends by accident. It's a game I haven't opened in a while. This game is kind of good. I like these long games with the bug deck because it finds so many different angles to gain advantage, and it has like such robust answers to stuff. The only thing we really can't answer is like swarms of tokens, but those decks get more or less crowded out by the white decks. So, all right. So it looks like they did discard to Nezahal. So let's play our land and turn. We'll happily chump block to keep Liliana in play. Wow, this is big. It's a big graveyard. Well, we may not get to chump block because they had a Dreadlands. We'll see how they attack, though. I'm assuming they're sending both. Let's draw and see. I mean, I can't imagine that we're blocking here at all. Yeah, definitely not blocking. Oh, that's fine. One. So this should seal the deal on our seal deal. Just make sure we tap this right so we have the maximum amount of mana available. Cool. And since we're going to have to discard this next turn anyways, might as well stop on our upkeep. Syncopate's not going to do much. So we can bring back our Brontodon. Yep. I think they were just dead that turn anyways. That got us through the end of the quest. And, you know, might as well keep it short today, 20 minutes. That was a really cool game, despite the crash. And looking forward to economy announcements coming soon, hopefully. And I'll definitely have a video post reviewing that stuff and giving my thoughts on that. So yeah, stay tuned, and thanks for hanging out. Later.